Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance has been talked about so much recently, and I want to, dip my toes into it and talk about it here on this channel. So let's get right into it. First of all, I want to talk about his performance. Like, he's not an insane performer, which kind of hindered the ceiling that it could have reached, right? He's kind of just moving side to side, doing the little shimmy. I know he's not a dancer, I know this and that, right? But it's just the performance and visually watching it, it was not super appealing. There's nothing much happening. At one point, it looked like they were just doing follow the leader, you know what I'm saying? So from a performance standpoint, and I know he's a rapper and this and that, but it's the Super Bowl, right? You're supposed to perform, right? That's a big part of it, is putting on a show. It's not just a concert. It's not just whatever. It's a performance. And I think that a lot of people kind of forgot about that, which, you do give some lenience. Again, he's a rapper and isn't known for being a dancer or anything, but it definitely could have been much better in that department. I also think some of the song choices weren't the best. He maybe not the best parts of some of the songs as well. Like, I don't know why he used the part of Humble that he did. It just, a lot of the stuff just didn't hit. And again, not the best song choices. Could have used a lot of better songs from the older days that, kind of made him popular. And, that have a little bit more upbeat or a little bit, just a little bit better. SZA was great, though. She kind of carried for some of it. She's also beautiful. She's very beautiful. Anyways. And, the biggest, thing of the entire show, the diss track. I didn't like that it was lingering throughout the entire thing. It's kind of just like, all right, let's get to it already. Let's get over it. Let's hear the minor thing, whatever. And I'm not some Drake super fan or some Kendrick stan or anything. I don't care for either of them really. But I didn't like the fact that the whole thing was centered around one song, and especially the 20 seconds of one song, right? It's just, it made it really predictable almost. I don't know, it felt really short for me, and it was really annoying, hearing the beat after every song or between every song. It was do, it was teasing it. It was oh, that's the big reveal, and the big thing is that, we're doing Not Like Us, whatever, right at the end, and that's our big thing, and that's what's promoting, that's what we're looking forward to. Seriously, that's not what a halftime or a Super Bowl performance is about. It's not about one song, especially not a diss track, right? It felt really short. It felt like it was all just for the diss track, and nothing was it didn't feel linear, or I guess it felt linear, and it didn't feel like a set structured thing. It just felt like whatever. And then, like I said before, some of the parts he chose for the songs he chose, it was very what? He didn't pick the start of TV Off. Would have been better. The part that he picked on Humble was very questionable. I don't know why he did this. It's not the worst show of all time or anything, but it just was very mid, and it was very underwhelming, because it could have been better. It could have been solid, right? If you put Not Like Us within the middle and not made it this big thing. Oh my god, we're waiting for Not Like Us. Oh, it's finally here. Oh, who cares? If one guy is on your mind that much and means that much, someone said it feels like this is something a one-hit wonder would do, right? You put your big song at the end and you're all teasing it, right? And no one really cares for anything except for that one song, right? And Kendrick's not a one-hit wonder, but he made himself look like it and feel like it at the halftime show. Everything just wasn't, I don't know. It was definitely just a big missed opportunity. He made himself look like Drake made his career, and that he's a one-hit wonder. And none of the songs were super upbeat, again, which is something that I think a lot of people do well with the Super Bowl, right? You gotta get some upbeat songs that can get people going and stuff like that, even some of the older people or whatever, right? But I don't know, it's just, it didn't hit like it should have. and it sucks, especially since Wayne was there. You know, you have your native there from Louisiana who could have had Forever. That would have been sick. I mean, I don't know about getting Kanye right now, but like, you could have had Eminem and Drake come up and do Forever. He's got some other big songs. Like, it just, especially knowing that we could have had that, and Wayne, who I think is a decent performer, right? You know, probably would have put up a better performance than Kendrick, but I don't know. It's just, rap's hard to do at a show, and you know, when you make yourself look like a one-hit wonder and do it the way he did and picked all the stupid things, and everything fell short. It was very mid to me, very mid, and just. It's going to be a what if he did this, what if he did that, and yeah, I don't think it's as bad as people are saying, but it's definitely not as good. If anyone's saying it's great, you're smoking something.